This is the time of year where we have a lot of events happening inside of stadiums and arenas. We have concerts, graduation ceremonies, sporting events like the World Cup coming to the US pretty soon. And as you probably know, the bag policies inside of these stadiums are very strict. Your handbag has to fit within particular size guidelines, and depending on who's doing security at the gates, you might get turned away if your handbag is too big. So to help you prepare for these events, I've come up with the best designer handbags that fit within the bag policy guidelines at the stadiums. So let's get into the measurements. Stadiums have a standard measurement that they go by for how big your bag can be. So for non-clear bags, the measurements are 4.5 by 6.5 inches. This is a piece of paper that I cut out, and it measures 6.5 by 4.5 inches. And so as you can see, this is not very big. So this is the time to bring out your nano bags, your micro bags, your minis, and just let them shine. For clear bags, they can be a little bigger, so no more than 12 by 6 by 12 inches. And so I have a couple of those, which I'll show to you later, and they're really cute. And they look better than a Ziploc bag. You don't want to eyeball your bags to try to figure out if they're small enough. Break out your measuring tape just to make sure, to give yourself some peace of mind. I made that mistake before and it did not go well for me. I was attending a graduation inside of an arena, and I made the mistake of thinking that the bag that I was taking would be small enough. And when I got to the event, I was turned away at the door and I had to walk all the way back to my car at the parking lot. But luckily that time I was carrying a Louis Vuitton mini pochette accessoire, and I put my essentials inside of it and it worked perfectly. And that leads me to the first handbag that I think would be great at a stadium event. So this is my Louis Vuitton mini pochette accessoire, and it definitely fits within the bag policy measurement guidelines. It's small, but it fits a ton, and it is so functional. It fits all of the essentials that you might need. So keys, your cards, cash, a lip gloss, hand sanitizer, one of the little small ones, whatever you consider your essentials when you're going out of the house, it definitely fits. It also comes with a chain, and you can turn it into like a little shoulder bag. This fits over your shoulder like so, or you can attach another longer chain and turn it into like either a longer shoulder bag or a crossbody. It won't fit a standard size phone, but it will fit, like if you have a smaller smartphone and you take it out of the case, it will fit inside of here. But what I do is I just have like a cell phone holder. The bag policy allows for an item like this, like something in a case, but it can exceed the 4.5 by 6.5 inches. So I'll wear this crossbody as well as this. And also, if you have something similar, you could put your cards and your ID inside of here, and it'll make more room in the mini pochette accessoire. So this has been tested and it's fully approved to take inside of a stadium. I have a few other SLGs that meet the size requirement. So you have to be creative when it comes to these things. So just keep that in mind. These might not be something that you would typically wear as a handbag, but they very well could be. So this next one actually has the name purse in the title, so you could get away with it. This is the Louis Vuitton cosmetic purse, and it fits the bag guidelines with room to spare. And this comes with a strap, so you can attach the strap on the side here on the D-ring and wear it as a wristlet. Similar to the mini pochette accessoire, it is very spacious on the inside and will fit all of your essentials. And you can even hook your keys onto the outside to make more room on the inside. So I would definitely take this to an event. I think it's cute, it's chic, it's not your average like small cosmetic pouch. It kind of, favors a cute little purse. It does not fit a phone, but similar to the mini pochette accessoire, I would just use my phone holder in conjunction with this. And then we have the key pouch small, which is similar in size to the mini pochette. It's a little bit smaller, so it definitely fits inside the bag guidelines. And you can attach your key here. You can also attach some type of wristlet strap, like this is the one off of the cosmetic purse if you wanted to turn it into a wristlet. But this again is very spacious, enough for your cards, a lip gloss, your hand sanitizer, whatever you take that is essential to you. And if you're okay with carrying something in your hand, this is the Toiletry 15. It does fit within the bag guidelines. I think this is something that's cute. It's compact. It fits a lot. I think it fits even more than the other SLGs I just showed. So if you're okay with carrying this cosmetic pouch as a handbag, I think this would be a great option. This one I actually wear as a handbag, and it's the Fendi Nano Fendigraphy. It's very small, and it meets the bag policy guidelines, as you can see. I think this one is fashionable. It'll look really cute in pictures, and it's a luxury statement piece. I think this will be really cute for concerts, and it probably fits as much as the SLGs I just showed. The good thing about this one, I think it does fit a phone if you unhook it. I think a smaller size phone would fit in here out of the case, and you can turn this one into a handbag. So if you have a strap, you can turn it into a crossbody bag or a shoulder bag. I think the biggest issues I would have with using this bag is if I chose to wear it like this and on my wrist, it might be a little awkward getting in and out of it. Also, the metal hardware might set off the metal detectors, which might be slightly embarrassing, but it's a really cute bag. So if you're trying to make a fashion statement, then this is your bag. This next one is technically a cosmetic pouch, but I've turned it into a handbag, and it's the Longchamp cosmetic bag. I bought a conversion kit off of Amazon, and came with a strap as well as a couple of D-rings, and it's something that I've worn as a handbag crossbody, and technically it is slightly larger than the 4.5 by 6.5 inches that's allowed. It's slightly larger, but the good thing about this is it's very malleable. So if someone pulls out the measuring tape, or if they have something like this that they measure bags with, you can conform it to fit within the guidelines. And this will fit your phone as well as your other essential items. It's easy to clean, it's understated, doesn't have Louis Vuitton written all over it, so it's very low key. I would probably choose this to take over some of my more expensive luxury pieces because I don't have to worry about it. If something spills on it, I can just clean it, and it fits my phone. It's just kind of like a worry-free type of bag. But because it's slightly bigger than the bag guidelines, I would probably, I don't know, carry this at your own risk. But an alternative to the Longchamp cosmetic pouch is something that I found on Amazon, and I absolutely love it. The bag policy states that if you have a clear bag, it can be larger. So it can be 12 by 6 by 12. So I found this clear Longchamp cosmetic bag dupe. And I just think this is a cute option. If you want to put your smaller luxury items in here, you can. And it would look really cute. And it holds more. It comes in other colors, but I chose this light gold color because I think it's a neutral that will go with pretty much anything that I wore. So I recommend this to someone who wants zero stress. They don't want to try to contort every tiny thing into a smaller handbag. You could get through security faster, and you don't have to babysit your luxury bag all night because this is just plastic. Another clear bag that I found on Amazon, which is really cute also and is inspired by another luxury handbag, which you'll probably recognize, is this one. It's inspired by the Hermes Kelly. Ah, so cute. And this one is beige. And once again, I thought it would be a good neutral color that would match pretty much anything that I decided to wear it with. And it comes with a crossbody strap, but of course you can take this strap off if you don't really like it and put any other strap of your choice on it. The only thing that I don't like is it has the, I don't know, the manufacturer or the brand name written in small letters on the bottom of it, but you can barely see it. And I'm not trying to pass this off as a Hermes bag. Clearly it's not. It's just a really cute alternative. And this definitely meets the clear bag requirement. I just want to take a minute to talk about the bags that I thought were small enough, but they actually weren't. So this first one is the Chanel wallet on chain. It's about a 1/2 inch too tall and a good 1.5 inches too long. I heard a long time ago that the wallet on chain met the stadium requirement, but if you go by the measurements, it actually doesn't. This might work at some of the arenas where they are a little bit lax on the rules. So if you're thinking about taking this, maybe like your cousin Tommy's working at the security gates and he's gonna let you slide on through, I would proceed with caution on this one. And then this next bag, I don't know what I was thinking. This is obviously too big, but I was going to a graduation ceremony, and so I didn't think they would be so strict, but yeah, they were. And it is my Yves Saint Laurent envelope clutch. As you can see, it is way too big. They sent me back to my car, which wasn't too far away. I think it was like maybe a 5 to 7 minute walk. And I had my mini pochette accessoire inside. So I just took out the mini pochette accessoire, put all of the things that I needed, which wasn't very much, and it was totally fine. Next handbag that in my mind I was envisioning would definitely be small enough because, oh, it has to be. It has mini in the name. Was this mini Fendi baguette. So it is very deceiving because it looks like it's not that much bigger from the front, but I think when it comes to the width, I think the width can only be like a whisper of 1 inch. By taking a quick moment to measure your handbag to make sure that it meets the requirements of the stadium or the event center that you're going to, you won't run the risk of having to step out of the security line at the gates. Or you can choose one of the handbags that I mentioned today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.